Welcome to my channel, Life and Choice by Rika. In this video, my first topic over here is about episode tutorials. Yes, I will be making a lot of videos about episode tutorials. Like me, there are a lot of people out there who are, willing to become a writer, an author on episode and struggling how to do it, because there are codings, there are animations, there are plot, there are story, and this all jumble up, we end up like suffering, okay, what I'm going to write and how I'm going to portray it, what is there that I can get to read. Yes, so how do episode pay me? Will I be able to earn that much? Yes. So these all points are something which obviously comes to all of our mind, and I'm here to help you out for those things. Telling about me, myself, I've been there with episode for past 3 years. I've been as a reader first, and past 1.5 year I've been writing on episode. I have my first story published in 2018, Betrayal, in December. So I was not happy with the slot, so obviously I have discontinued the story. It's basically on hold. I may have a future plans for it. The story which actually gave me some fame on episode was my second story, which was Fat Girls and Loka Marte. Ink. Yes, so the story I have written first in ink and then I published in Limelight. So yes, of course, if you check my Instagram, Rika.writes, I have faced obviously like a lot of other authors the problems about the episode guidelines. So we obviously have failures everywhere. So yes, but we never give up. I have my landlord got approved from their guidelines. Unfortunately, my ink has a problem. So yes, through their studying their guidelines, I have also overcome and become an author over here. It's been touch wood, my stories are running well. I am working on a project, and the third story was Turban Guy. So the Turban Guy is basically based in India. So if you are an Indian, you hardly find stories based in India, especially in Mumbai, which is a city of dreams. Like people who are from New York, they obviously consider New York is a city of dreams, world consider, but trust me, in Mumbai is nothing less than New York City. If you come to Mumbai, you will come to know. So yeah, the Turban Guy is purely based as a rom-com, and if you check my Instagram, it's critically acclaimed story. I have written 4 chapters of it, and I will be working on it in future. None of my stories are gonna be discontinued. All the stories will be continued. So yes, how do you write? What do I do? How do I manage my life and my job and with my episode and other plans for my future? Right. These are the questions everybody have. How do I start writing? So I'll be giving you tips on direction part, on codings, for sure, overlays, biggest problem, body overlays, how to create overlays. But the biggest thing is how to write a story. Guys, let me tell you one thing very clear. Story or reader is not going to be reading your story because you have a good overlays. Because you're using a body overlays or you have a mini games will not give you reads. Yes, it enhance your directions, it enhance your visual effects, but there's a secondary part. You see the app, there are bigger authors, the people who have 80 million reads, none of them have even a choice for dress and customizations. So yes, if you are a new author willing to write a story and have a fear like, I don't know how to put a customization palette, how will I write a story? People will not read it. Because none of my story have a customization, and I keep on getting mails about mails for customization in my Limelight inbox. But I don't give it because it's purely my choice. The way you portray your character, that's how reader will read it. And I do get reads. It's not that people will not read. I have seen a lot of writers who have 1 million, 2 million reads, and they are basically are having no customization options. They just let you read the way the story is or the way they want it. So what are the factors which you need the most? Today I will be covering a few factors which you need the most. The first is a content. You need to have your story content first, right? Like as I said, my first story, I discontinued or put it on hold because the content I wasn't happy. So you need to have a content where you should be happy with it. Because remember one thing, before a writer, you are a reader. You're reading your own story. You are working on it. So you need to be happy with it, what you are writing. Unless and until you are not happy, others will not be happy. So first point is having a good content which you think, yes, I want to write with this concept. Researching on it. Have a realistic opinions. Adding a story from the real life is what a writer do. If you really read my story, Bad Girls in Lokamante, the story is purely based on three female characters, three male leads. One, Ashley, Kinsley, and Stacy. These three characters are real life characters. I have a dog. My friends, two of my friends, we were having a cigarette zapper cafe. All were sharing their different kind of a life, and I kind of adapted ideas from it. So you get the idea from real life. It's my way, your way may be different, your choice. I'm not asking you, obviously, if you're writing a mafia story, obviously you won't be able to get a real life characteristics. But yes, you can. If you're a reader, you like to read books, there are a lot of stories in the market available on the mafia also. Get your research done properly. Writing something bullshit which, like, have no content thing, like you are writing an assassin and an assassin is being a very sweet and cute. Sorry boss, assassins are not cute and really sweet kind of a characters. Those guys are killers. When you're writing your story, you need to be make sure that your character developments are important. Second, point number 2, character development. First is content, second is character development. When you're making a character, you need to have a character's backstory. What does a character looks like in the past, how her or his family is, what likes, dislikes are there, what kind of things she may eat. Just not food. I mean just not the food. I mean their clothing, from their styling, or I just give you one of the example. One of my favorite author is there of Mind Reader. I'm sure everybody would be reading Mind Reader. So Alusa's Mind Reader, Blanca, has a character of being a mind reader, being a rough and tough. If you see the way she designed the clothes or she to held the contest and all, she works, make sure on it that the character dressing portrays her personality. That's one of the things you need to make sure, that if you're making a girl who is rough and tough, doesn't mean you let her dress only black. No, you need to dress her according to her shades of the character. If she is a hardcore, if she is bubbly, you need to have a matching trend. The way you visualize her, just not the moves. Getting a moves or actor or model for it will not help you out for a character development. Character development needs from getting it from the scratch, from the beginning till episode 10. When you're getting it, you need to have a changes in her or her character. Getting a bad boy for a main lead, guys, it's already been used 100 times, but it's never gonna be fail kind of a stuff. People love bad boys, I'm not denying on it. So you can obviously use it, but right from a bad boy to a nerd, which is like running thing. Everybody wants their main lead either to be a nerd or to be a bad boy. It's just not the bad boy or a nerd. Every bad boy has a nerd inside. Every nerd has a bad boy inside. Trust me, that's how real human beings are. So make sure when you write the character of a guy, you need to have these kind of a character development. You need to show their things, how they are at their home with their family, how they interact with their friends, with the school, out of the school, what are their plans. And if you're writing a story where they're 17 and you plan a story till at least 50 chapters, at least 1 or 2 years get passed in those 50 chapters. If you're writing a story of like 1 week only, then there will be no character development, no changes. It will be like, okay, we are just having a 10-day story. No. Even in 10 days, people can change. People can show different colors. We humans are that way. We show different colors. Try staying with your best friend for 10 days in a house and you will see the changes. The best friend you talk over the phone every day will have a different colors when you stay with her and him in their place or in your place. That's how character developments work for a plot. Thirdly, the villain. Now if you're having a romance story or a drama story, you obviously need a villain character. Because in every life, in every individual life, there is a drama. If I want to write a story about myself, I'll have 100 of dramas for myself. And for my bosses, to my colleagues, to my mates, to my friends, everybody will have a different role play in my life. So that's how the real thing is about, and that's how your villain should be. When you are making two main characters, make sure you make the negative character very equal and strong. Having a character which is just coming and going as a villain will not help you out. Because people, as much they remember your main character, they moreover remember the negative character. So your negative character has to be very strong. I'm not saying let's make them him or her just a mafia leader or something. If you're planning a story of a school, obviously you will not end up getting a mafia leader. So I'm not saying you may have a negative lead as their mother, father also, or their uncle, aunt also, anybody. But the character has to be strong. Their character development, the changes. Secrecy. Your negative character, secrecy also matters. Sometimes a character which has been shown very, very positive from the beginning turns out to be very negative in the later half of the story. That's something called as surprises. So make sure you surprise your readers. Those are called as cliffhangers. Those cliffhangers are very much important, guys. When you're writing a story and you don't have that kind of a feeling like, what will happen next, nobody's going to read your story. Point number 4, cliffhangers. You need to have cliffhangers where end of the chapter there is some kind of a secret. You're writing a comedy, I'm not saying put a lot of drama. But when you're writing even a rom-coms, a comedy story purely, and cliffhangers matter, secrecy matters, what is going to happen next. So that doesn't mean that you come in the end as an author and just say that what will happen next. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about where you have a scene which will create an enthusiasm, or create a kind of impact on the reader, like, okay, I need the next update. Trust me, I'm not kind of authors who keep on bragging about I am not going to be giving you next update, please don't ask me next update, I will seriously block you if you ask me next update. It feels good when people ask you updates. Yeah, if they ask you same day, it's really annoying. I just updated and you're asking me an update for the next. But the thing is funny. Thing is, people are curious. They want to know what is going to be happen next, and that gives you a real good start. When your stories get recommended, you know that people are reading it.